So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Winston now. Underneath, he's got Brait. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
Yeah, just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Crunch time, defense. Five on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Here's Barber. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. One more time with Barber. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Kill. 61. Nice spot. Right. Tighten up. Let's go.
Now Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
60 or 45. Go. Get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Minshew. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
And it's 3rd down.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Go, Jack Rest.
And he'll he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
Make no mistake about it, that's a really dangerous place to run that play. But the way that they're spreading the defense horizontally, you've got to think that as the game goes on, they'll find opportunities vertically downfield as well.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Winston now from the 50. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 3, Jaguars 0.
Ready. Blue lady. 44.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. 44. Let's go.
3rd and long for Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's one heck of a 3rd down conversion, a pickup of 39. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Green, triple T. Easy.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Gay's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He's met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. 54. Come on.
On third down, Fournette. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job is a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Winston. This complete to Jones. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Winston. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. He sets up the screen to Jones. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it with Jones. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A 3rd field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ready? You ready? Check. Silver. White.
On play action, Winston going for it all. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, as the first half is winding down, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken short.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. For the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll toss it to Fournette. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Hey, dude. 54, Mike. 54, Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check out. Check. Go.
They'll try and throw for it here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Following the interception, Winston. And he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Chark set to return it. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Minshew. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. He'll buy some time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Vita Vea gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Minshew sets to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ndamukong Suh, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. So 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. To throw, Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the night as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? And, you know, mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Gay is on for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Buccaneers 42, Jaguars nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the lane. Hey, check 24.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now Minshew. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. That goes for a gain of 31. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation,
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. On 4th down, Minshew. He's going to go deep for Conley. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Jameis to throw it. Airing this one out for Evans. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Looking to throw again on second down. Minshew. He completes it to Westbrook. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, 45 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Point after by Lambeau, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Winston here to throw. He completes it to Evans. Now he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Ready. White 25. Green, triple team. Check. Crouch. Green, triple team.
3rd and short yardage. Winston. Complete. He finds Bray. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The Buccaneer first. Winston to Bray. Here's Winston. And he finds Howard complete. 25 yards that time. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. White.
They'll throw again. Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. To the air again with Winston. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike, flip it.
I got it. Mike's 54. Oh, try it. 54. Let's go, D.
Winston. He's going to go up top for the end zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Mike Evans. Incomplete. It's now 4th down and goal.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Now Winston on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week.
Damn, 195.
It makes job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
He on our poster board. Big boy, 6 catches, 195, 3 tugs. Shit.
We say so long from Tampa.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket